Hi, I'm Komeh Davis, owner-operator of Cake Effect, which is a little cake shop with a grand effect. When I was a little girl, I've always had a passion for art. And so I kind of grew up painting and drawing and just doing all kinds of different arts, even sculpting. As I became older, my dream was to actually become an attorney and practice law and actually eventually become a judge. While watching television with my mother, and I was studying for the bar at that time, we were watching Cake Boss. And at that moment, I decided I'm gonna get back into my passion and do art. So at that point is when I began practicing cake decorating and how to make cake look like a master as an art piece. After that, it just went from there. I opened up my first shop in 2011. That was my first brick and mortar, and when I actually started my business when I was at home in 2009. In 2019, we actually opened a new brick and mortar, which I moved from Homewood, Alabama to Hoover, Alabama, where I actually became a walk-in bakery. And I also now own another shop in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So at this point, I now own 2 bakeries. Well, coming up, art was just my passion. So now I even take cakes and I can basically make them look like your dream, whatever you want to come true. It could be a cake that looks like a steak, cakes that look like helmets, anything. We've done Oscar the Grouch food cakes, cakes that look like nachos, gravity-defying cakes. Anything you think of, we can do it. Opening this business was a dream come true. My mother was my biggest supporter in this, and she is the one that actually helped me open up the business. She's no longer with me today, but I know she's still with me in spirit. I would recommend anybody who wants to open a business just to go forward with it. Believe in yourself and follow your dreams, because you can do it and it is possible. And always pray about everything. It will happen. My mother was my biggest influence in my life. She was always with me by my side. With whatever I dreamed about doing or whatever I wanted to do, she would tell me that I can do it. She would encourage me to do it and would help me in the steps to doing whatever I wanted to do. My mother was my biggest, and still is, my biggest influence. If I could tell my younger self one thing, would be to follow your dreams, to believe in yourself, know that anything is possible, and never doubt anything. And the young thing I'd always tell my younger self, and still this day, is keep God first. Honestly, as a young person, I did not ever think I would be owning my own business. I always thought I would work for someone. So now that I actually own the business and I'm the one in charge, it's just like, wow, I'm the boss. So it's been a great impact. It's been a learning experience. And there's so many different ins and outs to owning a business, so I've learned a lot. My favorite thing is all the people I've met, the things I've gotten to do. I've gotten to go on Food Network and compete on a show. I was on Absolutely Alabama, but I could say the competition on Food Network was fun. Meeting the different celebrities and doing the different cakes we did cakes for a few of the athletes. Quincy Williams plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars. There was also Marcel Darius, who also plays for Jacksonville. And we've done a cake for Quentin Williams as well. And then there was the music blues singer, Sir Charles Jones. And actually a lot of people would know Stephen A. Smith has a daughter, and I've done cakes for her as well. I would first say, make sure you have a business plan and know exactly what you want to do. Write it out, and then research all the steps, research everything that you need to get that business going. The most important tip is have fun, have a passion for what you're doing, and believe in yourself. Thank you for having me. I'm Komeh Davis, owner of Cake Effect, and be sure to come visit me.